Welcome back to the Graph Event Center, McCook Community College. We're on just our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel for this one. Rich Barnett, Mark Searcy, you got big shoes to fill, young man, for this one. No, I'm just teasing.
No, I do. Kalen did a great job in that first match. And talking to the coaches for McCook and some of the players, they gave a great effort against a very good Minden team, and they're going to watch this next match between Minden and Chase County. Looking forward to see what the Longhorns have this season. And, of course, we saw what Minden is like and all the great returners they have from last year's state championship team. They're the real deal. And but McCook gave them all they could handle. And I'm sure their coach talked a little bit about in their break that we got to play just a little bit better here if we want to continue to progress as we want to. In Chase County, kind of a mixture of seniors and juniors. So I got a good mixture, a lot of great players on their team this year. I think Coach McNair is hoping for some good things this season from her squad, and get the first chance to see them this season as they take on Minden. It should be a fun one here at the Graph Event Center. Looking forward to seeing both these teams in action.
No question about it. Coach Radke, I thought maybe, she obviously probably wasn't happy with the way her team played in the first match against McCook. But she probably said, it's still early in the season. It's still, we're still got some kinks to work out. Yeah, we're experienced, but she wants to see this team get up and be better because they potential expectations are through the roof. They want to get back to Lincoln again and challenge for another state tournament title.
Yep, they do. They have all the tools and all the athletes to have that opportunity to do that this season. And yeah, I'm sure she wants to fine tune their serving, their passing, their serve receive, and making sure they're getting to great passes to their hitters for some opportunities to kill the volleyball, and continue to just fine-tune some things, maybe continue to work through the lineup to make sure everything's where they want it this season as they get ready for the Chase County Longhorns here at the Graph Event Center. Pretty decent crowd for a Tuesday night game. As you mentioned earlier, Rich, a lot of things going on. They got tennis going on, softball, and just a lot after the Labor Day weekend. And we're after Labor Day, and all the fall sports are in full throttle, and looking forward to a lot of great things coming up here this week in our High Plains radio stations. Go ahead and do plugs for that real quick, Rich.
Yeah, so, you can do that.
Yeah, we got the Hawk game, Thursday night game, 6-man, Arthur County and Med Valley. Pregame at 6:40, kickoff at 7. On Friday, we'll have the McCook Bison hosting Aurora. Pregame at 6, kickoff at 7 over on KACX and also on our YouTube channel. And got to make mention, we got our 1,000th subscriber here a little while ago, so appreciate everybody subscribing, and continue to tell your friends to do that. Doesn't cost a thing, and you have ability to watch and listen to all the games that we broadcast on our High Plains radio stations.
Well, I have a feeling, and I think you told me that the one and only Sarah Searcy is responsible. She was the 1,000 subscribers, so thanks, Sarah. She ought to get a new car for that or something like that,
I'll talk to Brian about that, huh? So, but yeah, Chase County is softball playing today, so good luck to all the Lady Longhorns and their game up there. And Chase County football going on as well as cross country and everything else. So.
Lineups being announced right now. We'll give you the starting lineups. So first of all, for Chase County head coach Kristen McNair. She'll play a lot of kids. Their primary outside hitters, number 1, Carly Anderson, number 10, Olivia Spady, Miranda Spady, number 30. Their middles with the Rusher girls, number 14, Haley Rusher, and also number 20, Riley Rusher. Their 2 setters, we'll see Landry McNair and also Anna Aragon. And the liberos, Ava McNair. So they'll play quite a few. Yeah. Minden, we saw them in the first, and they get going. They can be really good. They're led by Miley Emery, an outside hitter. Maddie Kimmery is our starting center. And 5 of the 6 starters are 5'10" or taller. So they got a ton of size. Their liberos, Aubrey Brules. Their right side is Kinsey Land. Their 2 middles are McKenna Starkey and McKenna Beatty. And they bring in Meredith Johnson. Rebecca Lemke, lefty right side, I thought was really, really good at times. So
yeah, having a lefty on the right side, that's pretty amazing for Coach Ratka to have, and that's definitely an advantage for them.
I thought it was best 3 out of 5. It's best 2 out of 3. So my apologies. I kind of once and goofed on that one, as the teams have said good luck to each other. And here we go. Once again from the Graph Event Center on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. We're back to both Kicks 96.1 and the YouTube channel coming up for the McCook Chase County game in the nightcap.
And I was asking you and Kalen before this match, did high school switch back to where we switch sides between sets? Yeah. And I guess they voted no. We're still continuing to have everybody just on one side. You pick your side, and that's where you're at. So
I thought eventually they go back and change it, but
yeah.
I don't know. Beats the heck out of me. I don't really worry about it anymore, to be honest with you. Here we go. We got to keep a scoreboard, too. I forgot the first couple of points of the first game. Nice serve by Emory. Good dig. And now swung over by Chase County in the net. And it's point to the Whippets. Can't remember who's on which. Yeah, I got 1-0 Minden.
Yeah. Back
to serve once again is Miley Emory. 1-0 Minden lead. Good serve. Back row. Right in front of Olivia Speedy that time. We're tied at 1. Oh, the other one. Oh no, you're right. 2-0. Okay. Never mind. Forget it.
Yep, no. But Wayne, what a serve, Rich. That is the knuckleball just dived at the end, and that's just tough to dig out there for the Longhorns.
Chase County might not be happy with Minden getting a warm-up on this one because they got a little bit of a break and they're ready to go. Chase County trying to set things up off the swing that time for Miranda Spady. Big swing off a block. The kill is on the way and good by Maddie Camry. 3-0 Whippets in this opening first set.
Camry, a nice hard swing there from the left side, and boy, it's just a lot of muscle on that one, and able to get through the block for the kill.
McCook Community College had a lot of volleyball. Boy, the last 2 weekends been a ton. This volleyball triangular, it's 9, and here's an ace serve as it went towards Olivia Spady. Picking on in the back middle, and it's 4-0 Minden. And Coach McNair probably won't waste a lot of time. One more point, you're going to have to probably talk about it.
Yeah, that's just what I was going to say. I don't think you can wait too long to call a timeout, but we'll see what Coach McNair does here after the serve.
And a 4-0 lead down the line. Good dig. Going to be set up this time. Olivia Spady pushed over. This time by Landry McNair. Going to be swung off of a dig attempt. Back row for the Longhorns. Just couldn't quite dig it up. Good effort that time. It's 5-0 Whippets in the opening set.
Yep. Right.
I'm already looking toward November, December with basketball.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves yet, Rich.
Dylan Spearman playing that back row once again for Chase County with a nice effort in the dig, but just couldn't quite straighten it out. 5-0 on Emory back at the service line again for Minden. Deep serve, and an ace serve. I thought the thing was going to sail along, and it did. It's 6-0 Minden, and Coach McNair once again gets a timeout. 6-0 Whippets once again. Broadcasting live at the Graph Event Center on a Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Mark and Rich back here at the Graph Event Center. First time out taken by Chase County. Horns got to get things straightened out here on the serve receive, Mark. They have not been able to dig anything up and get any offense going, and they're in a hole early 6-0.
Yeah, they just have had all kinds of problems, but you got to give a lot of credit to Emory. She has some wicked serves and does a great job, but they've got to figure it out here if they want to have any chance here in this first set.
This is going to be a quick 2-set match if nothing gets solved. Good up that time. McNair sets it up far side. There's a swing. Nice little bump set. Spike Riley. Rusher is going to be credited with the kill. And finally, Chase County lights the board at 6-1.
Just what the doctor ordered. That's why you call those timeouts to stop the momentum. And it is now McNair to serve. Or excuse me, Chase County to serve for Coach McNair.
On the serve, Ava McNair. And now a little rolling. Boy, out of bounds wide. Boy, look. Oh, we got a touch at the net. Boy, Chase County looked like licking their chops. Maybe we got a hitting error that time, but it was a touch of the net. Somebody got a piece of it. 7-1 Whippets get it back. And McNair down here realized that, there was a whistle that time. Back at the service line for Minden. The Whippets looking to stay undefeated. Meredith Johnson. 7-1 Minden. Best 2 out of 3 on this one here from the Graph Event Center. McCook Community College. On the serve, deep serve, McNair is right there. Landry McNair set it up far side. Big swing, Anderson down the line. Good pickup, Minden. Rules the libero on the bump set, cross-court Lemke. Nice dig that time. Bump set by McNair will go near side now to Rusher. And picked up by Minden again. Bump set by Brules. Go back set this time. Cross-court kill. It's off of Heerman out of bounds. Point to Minden. It's 8-1 Whippets.
Good hustle. Good hustle by both teams. Good rally, but Minden finally able to get the cross-court shot there from on their left side here, and a great play there, but 8-1. All Minden here so far in this first set.
By the way, nice shirt there.
Yeah,
nice
I
shirt.
like that.
8-1 ball game. Back at the service line once again is Meredith Johnson. Good first pack, Heerman. Landry McNair sets it up. A little tapped over that time, but the Longhorns didn't get a lot on it. Lemke, the lefty, out of bounds long. Just, boy, Ava McNair, good thing she didn't touch it. Went long out of bounds, and the Horns get a point. It's 8-2.
Yeah, she was diving for it, but as you said, just went over her hand, and fortunately for her, out of bounds, and a much-needed point there, and a side out for the Longhorns.
Back at the service line for Chase County, Olivia Spady. Need a good run here in that front row. Riley Rusher, Carly Anderson front row, Haley Rusher as well. Minden right there, tapped, set, one-handed that time, blocked, but in the net. The kill is going to be credited that time. Maddie Camry for it. Minden, the Whippets up by 7 again. It's 9-2.
Yeah, I could see her jumping up for that one. She wanted to hammer it home and able to get through the block down off the net, and another point for the Whippets.
Back at the service line, libero once again for the Minden, the girls, Aubrey Buells. Low line drive, out of bounds long. 9-3 on the missed serve. Chase County will go to their bench. And we'll see Anna Aragon, the junior, back at the service line. Riley Rusher will sit at the service line. Oh, good pancake that time by Buell's libero, and it's swung over, and a chance for the Orange right here to use it. Aragon worked the middle this time off a block. They had the middle, two middles that time, double block off the Haley Rusher swing, and it's blocked right back in their face, point to Minden.
Yeah, perfect double block just right there, nowhere for the hitter to get it through, and another point side out for the Whippets.
Maddie Camry back at the service line, and a 10-3 Minden lead in the first set. They were up 6-0 before you get blink of an eye. It's going to be 4 hits going to be called against Chase County. 11-3 Whippets in the first.
Perfect example of that serve receive. You got to be able to get that first dig up to give your chance an opportunity. Otherwise, you're out of system and things like that happen. On
the serve, line drive, hit backwards. The libero, Ava McNair, that time give it a shot. Just couldn't quite get that first pass in front of her. On the east serve, it's 12-3 Whippets.
Oh, new scoreboard. They got a little ace and they had a block earlier. That's pretty cool.
They were kind of showcasing that at the tournament last week at times, just a little bit.
Yeah. Sure, getting the kinks worked out and everything, but it looks great out here.
Good hard serve. Hit a little sideways. McNair bumped over by Chase County. Good save that time by Rusher. Chance for the Whippets right here. Big swing down the line by Amory. Chance for the Horns. Can't use it. That bumped over that time by Landry McNair. Set, work the middle, blocked. Good block, single block that time. Haley Rusher for Chase County. You need about 8 more of those. It's 12-4 Whippets in the first.
Yeah, Rusher had great position right there. She had her hand straight up in the air and just blocked it right back over the hitter's head and then out of into the backcourt there and down for the kill. Much needed point and side out for the Longhorns.
This is the first time I've seen a volleyball game at the whole court. Usually the last 2 weekends they've been splitting off.
That's right.
2 courts going. It's the first time I've had a chance to watch it. Off the swing that time by Amory. It goes out of bounds off of the hand of Miranda Spady, out of bounds. And the Whippets, Mark, are a point away from a double-digit lead.
Yeah, they're just so many weapons, Rich. It's just unbelievable. And they have some height, and they're all very skilled. And they've been playing together since they were freshmen, and they're a very tough team.
Rebecca Lemke, lefty back there, does a great job playing the right side. Aragon, back set, pushed over down the line, and it's off of off the libero, like the back. No, off the Lemke, bigger right. She was back row. She just served, couldn't quite grab it. 13-5. Chase County to the bench, and we'll see Rusher check out, and we will see it'll be Heerman back at the service line. Dylan Heerman, a junior. Coach McNair plays a ton of kids at different roles down the line. Get up by Lemke to be set. Work the middle this time, tapping by Emery, where nobody was home. The double block came toward the middle that time, Mark. Nobody slid down. 14-5 Minden in the first.
Yeah, I could see her looking at a corner of her eye. She saw the defenders come, and she just bopped it over right where they weren't, and perfect placement, and another point for the Whippets.
14-5. Serving is McKenna Biddy. Can you believe I was telling Caitlin, 2 big middle blockers, and both named McKenna for Chase County for a Minden, and a missed push over, try and hit that coffin corner mark, and there's your first double-digit lead, 15-5 Minden in the first.
Yeah, right idea there, but just too much on it, and it goes out of bounds. And you said, Rich, now Minden up by 10 here in the set number 1.
15-5, Whippets owning this first set. Heerman, good first pass. Aragon, far side swing. Spady, and long out of bounds. There was a touch of the net. They're not going to give it to him, nope. The line judge says there was a tip, but both officials looked and said nope. And 16-5.
And wait.
They were kind of looking at each other.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to give him, but I don't know if they did not see him. Not for sure. Roll shot over, picked up by Minden. Horns need a rally in a big way. Big swing off a block, hit backwards by Aragon, and can't be chased down at 17-5. Minden in set number 1. And Coach McNair is going to burn her final timeout. 17-5 Whippets. And we're back to the Graphic Event Center here shortly on a Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Mark Searcy back here at the Graphic Event Center. It's all Minden, Mark, 17-5, and maybe Minden, Chase County's waking the Giants because Minden didn't play all that great, maybe that by their standards first match, but they've come out big here in match number 2. In a big way, and a missed serve off a timeout, just what the Dodger ordered. It's 17-6. Minden does have a cushion here in this set number 1.
Yeah, they've been serving really well. The serve receiver, Chase County, hasn't been there, and that's what they call another timeout. They were able to get 2 points now off the timeouts for the Longhorns.
Landry McNair, I think she wants to play a little college volleyball someplace, and a deep serve out of bounds. Can't afford missed serves. 18-6, Minden in the first.
I should ask, is she a younger sister of Bryn McNair?
Yep,
Okay,
one of the McNairs, yep. Landry, yep.
Bryn down at UNO?
I think she's the final one.
Okay, I knew they were getting close to that.
Don't quote me on that one, but I think she is. Ace serve by Minden.
Oh, cool.
And 19-6, once again, Whippets in the first.
And they're serving, man, they're strong, and they just go over the net. And a lot of movement on the ball. It's just tough to dig out, and very tough to do the serve receive here against this Whippet team.
Miley Emery in a good serve, back row pass, and now bump step by McNair. Big swing, it's off the tape, dug up by Minden. Chance for the Horns to put this one away now. Set by McNair, back set here near side. Big swing by Miranda Spady, kept alive by Minden. Big swing on the right side, cross court kill is on the way by Kinsey Land. Went off of the back row of Carly Anderson. And the Whippets are the first 1-20 mark, 20-6.
Yeah, that's always the kind of the point you want to get, kind of the red zone or whatever they call it, 20 and first to 20, and that means you just got 5 more to go, and Longhorns a long ways to go here, down by 14.
On the serve, Miley Emery for Minden. On the serve, cross court, and almost went to the hands. They'll push it over, and that spells trouble when you got a middle blocker like McKenna Stark there. Push it down, it's 21-6.
Yeah, she was looking at her chops, getting that overpass right to her, and she just pushed it right down the floor for another point. And another kill, 21-6, all Whippets in this first set.
Varsity playing here at the Graphic Event Center. JVs playing at the high school. Our good buddy Bob Golke is refereeing those JV matches over there.
That's why he didn't text me back.
Good serve right there is Landry McNair on the back pass, that time rusher. Chance for Minden right here, tapped over down the line, perfectly done. That time by Minden was Kinsey Land right down the line off a hand out of bounds, 22-6.
Yeah, she saw in corner of her eye coming defenders inside, and she just pushed it to the far corner, and perfect placement for an easy kill. And the Whippets just 3 points away from taking this first set. Good awareness by this Minden team. I'm pretty impressed with that.
22-6, hit a little sideways, picked up by Carly Anderson, bumped over by Riley Rusher. Chance for the Whippets, second pass sent over. Chance for the Horns right here. And bumped over that time, Peyton Owens, and a wide out of bounds. 23-6, Minden in the first. Yikes.
Yeah, Minden's they're rolling. What can you say?
They are 23-6, 2 points away from putting away this first set. Chase County pushes it over that time with Miranda Spady, set by Buells. Big swing by Land right there at Chase County. Swung again by Miranda Spady, kept alive by Minden again. Big swing, cross court. It's going to go out of bounds off of Riley Rusher. And is that 25 or is that 20? Now it's 24-6.
Yeah.
Here's set point number 1 for Minden in its opening set. Emery back at the service line on set point number 1 right here. McNair sets it up far side, tapped over, kept alive. And tapped over, blocked, and falls. Nice block that time. Riley Rusher there for the Horns. And point number 1 is the dodge. And point number 2 is coming up at 24-8. Or 24-7, sorry. Back at the service line once again, Ava McNair. Lemke on the first pass. Big swing off a setup that time by Maddie Camry. Behind the 10-foot line. Big swing that time by Peyton Owens. Whippets, cross court. Partially dug, can't be dug up. Libero that time. Ava McNair gave it a good shot, but that's your first set, 25-7. Boy, Minden came out. They led early, Mark, 6-7-0, and never looked back.
Yep, they forced Chase County to take a timeout, try to regroup. They got a couple points, but that was it. Minden just went on a roll again, and they played very, very good volleyball and win the first set very easily, 25-7.
Mark and I are back with set number 2, Minden and Chase County, coming up in just a little bit on our Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Mark Cersei back here at the Graph Event Center. Set number 2 coming up, Mark. It was all, once again, Minden in that opening set, 25-7. Horns got to regroup. They've got to come up with something here in set number 2.
Yeah, they do. It just Minden just played great volleyball, but hopefully knock out the rust here and just get rolling here in this first set. And they're back to serve McNair.
McNair back at the service line. Back row pass by Lemke. And now miscommunication that time. Bumped over. Chance for the Horns. Use it. McNair will set it up. Spady. Little roll shot over, and it falls. Had a lot of English on that baby. And Miranda Spady with the kill. It's 1-0 Horns in the first.
Yep. There's a nice play there by Longhorns. I want to make sure I got the right one. And good for them. We got the lead here. So give them a little confidence to get going here.
Landry McNair back at the service line. Good serve down the line that time. Tipped over, second pass. Can you believe that? Miley Emery just finds something, sneaks a peek that time, and finds a hole. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you can tell their veteran squad, the plays they've been making here tonight. I forgot to check, Rich, what class is Chase County this year of volleyball?
They are C2.
C2, okay.
On the don't quote me on that. I'm going to have to look at that for sure. Roll shot over. You think I would have looked that up before we came here? I forgot.
I should have too, but I didn't.
Yeah. And out of bounds off the swing once again for the Whippets. Coach John Olson, a little baseball time.
Baseball. Saw the guys practicing over here or warming up.
Yeah.
working out.
Fall schedule coming up here. 2-1 ball game. Chase County's got that lead. They will lost the first set. Ava McNair back at the service line. Back row pass by Camry. Gets a return down the line. Crunch that one big time. The kill by Maddie Camry, and it's 2-2.
Boy, perfect set to Camry. You could see her elevate and just get her hand up and over the ball and just smash it home for a big swing and ties this up at 2 here in a second.
Yeah, Chase County got to get some blocks up there.
Yep.
Got to get some blocks. One thing McCook did a pretty good job is they got hands on balls up there at the net at times. On the good serve that time by Meredith Johnson. McNair sets it up far side. Big swing. Carly Anderson, a big swing, but a good dig. Tapped over. Chance for Chase County. Good recovery. And now bumped over. Horns in the net. Dang it. Landry McNair couldn't send it over the third chance. Point Minden. It's 3-2. Whippets by 1.
Yeah, boy, there's opportunity there, but just couldn't take advantage of it. And Whippets now up by 1.
Meredith Johnson back at the service line. Short serve right there is McNair. McNair will set it. Of course, Ava, the libero, Landry, the setter. Back set, far side, big swing. Lemke off a block, and it falls in. Nice block over there. I think led that time by Carly Anderson. And the block makes it a 1 point. So actually a tie ball game, 3-3.
Yep, tied at 3. So great job there. Chase County hanging tough here in the second set. Good to see that.
Back at the service line once again for the Horns. Olivia Spady. Boy, you got the Spadies, you got the McNairs, you got the Rushers. My gosh. Families with multiple
affair.
kids.
Yeah.
Exactly right. Big swing. Camry, Doug, back row, and they got to call 2 hits. Yep. 2 hits going to be called, and that'll be a point to Minden's 4-3.
Of course, a new rule change in college this year, right, with the 2 hits.
Right.
You can do it on the same side. If it goes over, then it's
right. Exactly right. Exactly right.
But I don't think in high school yet. Is that correct?
I don't know. I have no idea if officials will follow suit and do it in high school. Out of bounds, big swing. It's out of bounds, long. Riley Rusher on the swing. Point Minden, 5-3 Whippets in the second.
Great idea going over to far corner, cross corner, but just a little too much on it.
Back at the service line, once again, McKenna Starkey. And again, best 2 out of 3 in this one. Minden up a set. Starkey on the good serve, back row pass. Find McNair far side, big swing. Anderson elevates that time, hits the coffin corner, and they're going to say it went out of bounds. Dang it, just barely.
Yeah, hit the lineswoman over there, and so if it hits her, it's out, and that's what happened.
Now, if our good buddy Bob was here, he'd tell the lines you're supposed to stay put.
Right.
Let it hit you. Yep. It's not going to hurt for long. That's what he would say.
Yeah.
6-3 ball game. McNair sets it up near side. Spady swing off a block. Dug up. Set by Emery. Worked the middle this time, but in. Nice block that time by Chase County with a nice block, and that was Haley Rusher. Got it that time.
Got Rusher right there at perfect position, just swatted the ball right back down across the net, and a block there for the Longhorns makes it 6-4.
Aragon back at the service line. 6-4 Whippets. Set number 2 with a lefty. Back row pass. Emery. Camry, kill is good. When those 2 hook up, good luck.
Yeah, wow.
You better have some hands up there, or she'll probably go through the block too.
Yeah, that was hammered through the floor, I think.
Yeah.
Man, she just perfect set to her, and she hit it hard.
7-4, Whippets by 3 in the second. Maddie Camry back at the service line. Good first pass that time by Spady. They'll go back set. Carly Anderson off a block. Kept alive. Second pass over Landry. McNair that time with a swing, and the kill at 7-5. Whippets by 2.
Get up and over the block. Good elevation by McNair, and a nice play there, giving the Longhorns another point. 7-5.
But give credit Chase County. They're hanging tough.
They are.
They got blitzed that first set. It was 6-0 in the first, 30 seconds it seemed like. And now they're really making Minden work. 7-5 Whippets in the second. Good serve. Back row pass nicely done. Kenzie Land worked once again, worked that left side, and off a block the kill by Miley Emery's on the way good. It's 8-5 Minden. Whippets in the second. Rebecca Lemke back at the service line. Boy, that thing dropped. Good dig that time. Far side Spady. Back row pickup by Lemke. Probably would have went out. Back set. Down. Worked that to side, and a shanked pass, and Aragon chased it. Couldn't quite dig it up. It's 9-5 Minden.
Yeah, just like that, Minden's kind of starting to creep ahead just a little bit more and up by 4. And we'll see if Chase County can get the ball back here.
9-5. Lemke back at the service line. On the serve. Good first pass. Aragon has kind of chased it down. Landry McNair on the right side in the net. 10-5 Minden. Coach McNair's going to burn.
That's what I was wondering.
Timeout, but yeah, she is. Yep. You don't want. You got it. It's a 5-point lead. You don't want to let it snowball right here. 10-5 in the second. We're back to the Graph Event Center shortly on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich Barnett, Mark Searcy back here at the Graph Event Center, McCook Community College. Better second set for the Longhorns in this one after getting just whooped in that first set, 25-7. It's 10-5. It's been pretty close, but Minden's on a little bit of a roll. The timeout taken by Coach McNair. Hopefully a missed serve right here would do a lot of good.
Yeah, they had those in the first set. Both times she called timeout, they got a missed serve, so I'd love to get that again here in the second set, just down by 5.
Lemke back at the service line, and she got that one over. Just barely dug up. Bump set by McNair. Little roll shot over by Spady. It's going to be wide, out of bounds by Miranda Spady, and it's 11-5 Whippets in the second.
Unfortunately, didn't get the service error there, but a good try there, but unfortunately a little bit wide, so Whippets up by 6.
11-5 ball game. Back at the service line. Go down the line this time. Aragon, back set. Landry McNair gets a swing. It's dug up by Buell. Set. Cross-court kill. It's picked up. Shanks that time of the pass by Chase County. Out of bounds, 12-5 Whippets. Coach McNair will go to her bench, and we'll see Peyton Owens checking back in the ball game. Carly Anderson will sit.
One thing about the Longhorns, very the deep bench. They play a lot of players. You said Coach McNair not afraid to put anybody in there, so that'll pay off down the road.
She's got 5 kids on the bench, and besides her starter, I think she's playing everybody pretty much. You're going to call 2 hits against Chase County in this possession. 13-5 Minden.
Even myself, a non-referee, could see that. So, darn it, down by 8. Just kind of getting away from him here in the second set.
Just kind of looked odd. Of course, 9 out of 10 times that's what it's going to be called. Lemke back at the service line, and this one's in the nets. Let's see if Chase County can build on the missed serve. It's 13-6.
Coach's favorite thing, that service error. Not.
Back at the service line will be Heerman. Dylan Heerman for the Chase County Lady Longhorns. Early in the season, they've got just one match underneath their belt with a win against Ogallala. They'll be a factor in the SPVA conference once again this year. 13-6 ball game. Back set, little slide effect. Blocked to the plate. Minden again down the line. Good dig. Bump set. And now bumped over again by Peyton Owens. Chance for the Whippets right here. Tough setup. Kind of went between two white shirts. Aragon will bump save it. Now swatted over this time by Olivia Spady. Big set off a block. Hills on the way in good as Maddie Camry set up here near side. Was that Miley Emery?
I think Emery, yeah.
Yep, and off a block. 14-6 Minden.
Boy, both teams just couldn't get going offensively, just out of system, but finally able to get to Emery, and Minden able to get the kill up by 8 now.
14-6 ball game. Buell's a libero, cross court. Aragon will set it up far side. Miscommunication by Chase County and hitters, who's going to take that chance for Minden. Back set. Ooh, what a cut that time.
Wow.
Incredible cut by Kenzie Land. And it right in the front row with a lot of top spin, and it landed in.
Unbelievable cut. Yeah, that was a tough angle and able to get it. And, just like that, Minden up by 9 now, 15-6. Thought maybe McNair was going to burn her second time out, but I guess going to let him play.
It was 7-5 at one time.
Yeah.
7-5, and now it's 15-6.
8-1 run.
Yeah, it's just that fast. Missed serve, and the only thing it's killing Minden right now is missed serves.
Yep. Had a couple here in the set.
15-7.
Chris McCook getting warmed up. They're going to play next against the Longhorns.
As Minden to their bench, number 20, Lydia Petty will check in as Coach Radke can play a few more players. On the good serve. Set up for Emery off a partial block. Dug up by McNair. I think McNair hit it twice.
Yeah, I think you're right, Rich.
Yep.
Good call.
Yep.
Good catch.
She dug it up, and then she hit it. She bumped it over.
I think the ref kind of thought about it, and he's like, yeah, I think I was too. So.
Yep. And Landry didn't think so at first, but I think Christy's going, yeah, you did. 16-7 as Mila Emery back at the service line. Cross court. Chase County swinging the net. Miranda Sweeney just kind of whipped at that one, and the lead's up to 10, 17-7.
Yeah, Whippets just showing how good they are. Just kind of keep doing what they do and start pulling away, and next thing you know, it's a 10-point lead.
Mila Emery back at the service line at a 10-point Whippet lead and up a set. McNair sets it up and chased down. Didn't get a lot on it that time by Riley Rusher. Back set. Kill between the split that time. The kill's on the way and good that time by Kenzie Land.
Tried to get a double block there, but didn't get a wall up, and she was able to swing through it, and Coach McNair using her second timeout.
18-7. Whippets up. We're back to the Graph Event Center shortly on Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel. Rich and Mark back here at the Graph Event Center. Got a little controversy going here. Who is the 1,000th subscriber in the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel? We reached 1,000. Was it Sarah Searcy or was it Kyle Delaveau?
Oh, yeah.
Kyle says, I was the 1,000, the Sarah, but even though I think Sarah has a good beef as well.
We're just glad to get that mark.
Exactly right. 18-7 off the timeout. The Chase County set up nicely that time. Riley Rusher and just kind of whiffed up and whiffed at it. Point to Minden, 19-7 Whippets in control again.
I think we talked about it earlier, Rich. It was 7-5 not too long ago, and just like that, it's a 12-2 run here by the Whippets.
They were so close, hanging in there. Miley Emery, good back row pass. McNair will set it up far side. Not a lot on it, kind of fisted over by Olivia Spady, and it falls as Minden first chance over, and then the first one at 20-7.
Yeah, they're so potent, so many weapons to choose from. This Whippet team is going to be pretty tough to beat this season, I think.
Now it's going to be interesting for Chase County in the final, since they didn't play well. Do they come back? And I think that McCook matchup is going to be pretty fun to watch.
I think it will be too.
Overpass slammed, net violation against Minden. Sorry.
Yep.
Point Chase County 20-8.
The two girls are licking their chops, and they both ran into each other and then hit the net.
Yep.
So advantage there and a point for the Longhorns.
Ava McNair back at the service line. Libero. And on the serve. And an ace serve is dropped right in front of the back row. In front of Petty that time, it's 20-9.
That was an impressive serve. Boy, the bottom just dropped out, and a great play there on the serve by McNair. 11
more of those would help.
That'd be great.
Minden, Chance Emery back set. They got some more new hitters in there. Tipped over that time by Carmen Gramke. And a lift's going to be called against Chase County. Point to Minden is 21-9.
Yep, nice effort there, but fortunately called for the lift, so another point for the Whippets. Coach Radke getting a lot of her players in here.
Yep, Coach Radke playing a few. Of course, they got a JVs.
Right.
But she's got a lot of, she's got four setups. She's got 10 here today. And a few more of those girls who have suited up for this one, not playing JVs. And a miss serve in the net that time for Carmen Gramke, and point to Chase County 21-10.
One of the few negatives I've seen, Rich, here is that some of the service errors, but otherwise they played pretty good volleyball here for the most part tonight.
21-10 ball game. Olivia Spady back at the service line for Chase County. And the short serve, too short that time. 22-10. Just think, these girls get Coach Christy McNair in the fall. They get Alex McNair in the winter months for basketball.
Yeah.
22-10. 3 points away from the sweep. Good serve and out wide out of bounds. Almost caught that sideline from Starkey that time. It's 22-11.
Yeah, really went over this side. Otherwise, it was going to go in, but just a little too wide. And another service error, point and side out to the Longhorns.
We'll see Anna Aragon checking back at the service line. And at 22-11, Minden lead on the good serve. Emery will set it up near side. Big swing. And that's the kill is on the way and good by McKenna Beatty. Their middle goes outside for that one, 23-11.
Yep, nice swing by her. Able to get off the hands and down for the kill. So the Whippets just a couple points away here from taking this match.
And back to serve once again is Maddie Camry for the Whippets. On the good serve, back row pass it straight up. McNair's right there, pushed over. Whippets, Camry going to set it up, and big swing, good dig that time, McNair. Aragon pushes it over, chance for the Whippets right here. Back set, far side, Lemke, the lefty off the block, out of bounds off Chase County, and match point number 1 coming up, 24-11.
Yeah, that left-handed swing is just so tough to defend, and you don't expect it over there on the right side, but boy, she's a lethal weapon over there, and as you said, match point number 1 here for the Whippets.
Ooh, somebody turned the tunes on, or maybe too soon. And a missed serve once again for Maddie Camry, 24-12.
Too psyched up there with the video and the music.
I guess. Back at the service line once again for the Longhorns is once again Carly Anderson. Back set, Lemke has to inside the antenna. Can you believe it? Push it over and nobody can pick it up. And that's your set number 2. Minden wins it, and they go home with 2 wins, 25-7, 25-12 in this nightcap. We have McCook Chase County coming up here on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube channel and Kicks 96.1. So Mark and I will take a break, and we'll have that game coming up for you in just a bit on the Kicks 96.1 YouTube.